friends, welcome back to part 4 of this playlist series. What I'm going to be doing here is insulating and putting some drywall up on my enclosure on my skylight access tube. So my friends, safety is number one, so let's get started as we put on our safety gear, and we're going to get started right now. Well, my friends, probably the number one thing that we need when we're dealing with insulation is dust mask, safety glasses, and gloves. I've already cut the insulation. I actually cut 2 pieces of insulation. We're going to put them up in here now. This insulation has a black design underneath it, but it's not moldy, it just has that black on there. Let me move the camera up so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Put my gloves back on. Okay, this when I first looked at this, I thought it might be a little moldy, but it's not moldy because the underside of it has a black lining on it. Shove that up in there. I'm going to come down a little bit. Shove this last piece up in there. Now we have a double 6 inches of insulation up there. I think that'll work pretty good, my friends. What I would like to do next is cut the drywall to go up in there. I don't have that cut, so we're going to go outside to my tailgate and we're going to cut that, and we're going to get started right now. Well, my friends, let's go cut this piece of sheetrock. I'm going to go outside where my pickup's at so I can use my tailgate as a workbench. I live really close to a mountain fire, so you're gonna see what it looks like about 20 miles or so away from where they're evicting people at up here in Colorado. So let's go outside and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So that's the forest fire that's actually dropping soot everywhere I'm at. And I just put this piece of drywall right here, and you can tell it's all over it. But I'm going to put you guys right here. I believe you'll stay there, hopefully. I'm going to turn you down so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I won't lose the camera here. Let's blow this off. As you can tell, my friends, I've already got this mark. So we're 16 inches square. So I want to make a couple of marks. I got one here, one there, and one there. And as you can tell if you're watching me, it is really raining down. So I'm going to cut this knife. And we'll lift it up, just pop it. Then we're going to draw the same line on the shorter side. Well, my friends, I need to measure out where the outlet goes. I'll be right back. I've done a little drawing here of what I'm doing. So it always helps. You put some arrows down and figure it out. So we come in one side to 11 inches. Come over a little bit. 11 inches and 15 1/4. 15 1/4. That smoke's pretty bad. 15, 11 to 15. About 1/2 inch to 3. That's from one side. You want to make sure you check it from the other side, which is going to be 12 1/4, 15. Okay, so these lines. It's a little off. They okay because we have to put 2 pieces of drywall up there. Okay, now we got to get a special tool in order to cut that out. Sheetrock saw. Poke a little hole. Okay, that's going to be wrong because it's upside down. So if I was putting it up like that, but I want the good side there. So that's why you always got to check more than one time. Now we'll turn the piece over and do an 11 to 15. So I caught myself there. Supporting at 12 1/4, 15 1/4. 1/4 to 15 1/4. Now I can draw out my lines. You always want to think opposite when you're putting it on a ceiling because you're looking up at your ceiling. Alright, don't have to be perfect because I got to put another piece over it. We'll make the other piece a little bit better. All down into that narrow piece. It'll be pretty easy to break it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scribe it with my knife. Press kind of hard. Just pop it through. Alright, my friends. That's what it's got to be. If I was looking at the wall, this would be right, but I'm looking at it from the ceiling, so it's got to be a reverse change because I want the white down. So my friends, let's change the camera setting here a little bit. There we go. Let's go put this in the house and see if it works. Is the joy of modeling your own home. I really enjoy it. So I'm going to set this down here. I'm going to put you guys back up here. Let's see if it fits. I left my ladder outside where you guys are at, but I'm about 6.5 feet tall, so. All right, my friends, I think that's gonna work pretty close. What I'm trying to do, I'm gonna go get my ladder so I can get up there a little bit better. I'll be back shortly. Okay, friends, I got my first piece of drywall up there. I'm dealing with about 1.25 inches of space here, so I put my second piece up in there. And everything is flush except for basically this area over here. Okay, so I'm going to have to go and what they call dado out this part of the sheetrock around here. So probably from about this area to halfway point, so it'll set up in there more flatter. I'm going to take the camera down and show you how to do that in just a little bit. Okay, my friends, this is what I'm going to do. Since this side fits flush, because you can tell one side's greater than the other side. So that's just the way the rock goes. So we know this side is pretty much okay. So what I'm going to do, my friends, is I'm going to dado out from here, probably all the way to here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this backing board right here and notch this all the way around and just shave that off very carefully. So I can't really do that and show you what I'm doing. So I think you get the gist of the idea. So let me do that and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Well, I found a way to kind of show you what I'm doing here. So as you can tell, I cut about a diagonal line down into the drywall, like you would if you were going to cut it. A lot of people have asked me, I've been doing this remodel work most of my life. So, like when you put showers on, you do drywall over the top of your shower edges. I tell people to cut a dado and remove some of that drywall, and they don't really understand. So I wanted to make a video so if I ever come up against that, people would have an idea of how to dado. So basically I'm just notching all of this out, kind of just shaving it with my knife, and then I'm going to test fit it so you can tell that I'm just removing the paper and some of the drywall. So you can scribe a little dado edge all the way around it. I don't want to take away all that drywall because I wanted to match up what I'm doing. So if you just you got to be patient with this stuff. You just do a little bit at a time. Eventually, you'll be able to remove enough to float your drywall up into that uneven area. A lot of times in remodel work, things aren't perfect because you know, this is a trailer house and it's settled. I do have a stress crack that I'll be fixing in another video with a full beam board. You got to be careful with this. So I'm dealing with a sharp blade, so you don't want to accidentally cut your arm or your finger if you got your finger too close to it. So I know it's not going to fit because I need to remove this whole area right here. So you can tell kind of what I'm doing there. I'm just kind of slicing and cutting away at it. So be patient and eventually you'll make it work. Just take little narrow cuts at it. Drywall is probably the greatest surface to really take your time on, because your final product is dependent on this. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and then I'll bring you back on board when I get it up there. Be right back. Well, my friends, there it is. With enough patience and perseverance and mess making, yeah, mess making, you can get her done. Give you a little bit more closer up look. It's pretty good. The drywall mud will take care of the rest of that. And when I speak about messes, let me show you about the mess I'm talking about. Hold on. Well, there's the mess, my friends. It makes a big mess to get all that done. You might be asking me, why didn't I trim all that outside? Well, the smoke out there is really, really bad, and it is bothering my voice and my throat, as you can tell. So anyway, we'll be coming back in the next step, and we will be putting the first coat of mud on there, and I'll show you how to do that, and we'll probably make the next step all 3 coats of mud. My friends, until we meet again, that's a wrap on this step. We've got the drywall up in there, we've got the electrical box taken care of. So the next step will be to put 3 coats of mud on there and sand down in between each coat of mud. So sorry about the lighting in here, friends. I'm trying to do the best I can. So we'll see you again in the next step.